Now, today's video was supposed to be a wrap-up of my three-part series dealing with three important men in the Bible who did some pretty evil and despicable things, nevertheless, who were forgiven by God. Well, change of plans. It's been very hectic the last few days. And so I haven't had the time that I'd like to put into that video. So I'm going to postpone it till next week. In the meantime, I've been able to throw this video together because it's something that's very near and dear to my heart. It's something that I love to talk about, and it's the book of Proverbs. How it's changed my life, how it can change your life, and how I would highly recommend anyone watching this video to read the book of Proverbs for themselves. It has 31 chapters, and so it makes it very convenient in that you can read a chapter a day, and then over the course of a month, you will have been able to go through the entire book. And since tomorrow, I believe, is the beginning of a new month, what better time to give it a try? Now, I should point out that the book of Proverbs, it was written 2,500 years ago, okay? So while wisdom doesn't change, how it is presented does. And let's just say by 21st century editorial standards, the book of Proverbs, how it is structured, how it is written, leaves much to be desired. Again, by 21st century standards. What I mean is that it can be very repetitious. The way some Proverbs are worded are kind of strange. And I'll be honest, some Proverbs I don't really even find all that profound. And others, I wonder why they're even in there in the first place. Nevertheless, most of the Proverbs, they're real gems of wisdom. And especially if you're a young person, just starting out in life, if you were to take them to heart, it will change your life. It will save you from a lot of pain and heartache. Proverbs covers a wide range of important life issues, such as how to live a frugal life, having a good work ethic, being self-disciplined, not being easily angered, not being a show-off, being a humble person. If you were to apply those things to your lives, especially again if you're a young person, you will be light years ahead of your peers. Now, as I mentioned just a moment ago, how the book of Proverbs, well, it changed my life. And it all began about 40 years ago when I was just 17 years old. I was dating a girl at the time from a different church. I went to her youth group. And as with the case with most youth groups, it was 99% fun activities with a devotional thrown in at the end. And that evening, an elderly man spoke. And it was him who introduced, just not myself, but to the whole group, the book of Proverbs and the whole concept of reading a chapter a day for a month. And he encouraged us to keep doing that month after month after month. Now, if you've ever spoken before a group of disinterested youth, and you'll know how frustrating it can be, I'm sure he went home that evening feeling as though he had wasted his time. But he hadn't wasted his time, at least not with me. A light switch was turned on inside my head, inside my soul, and I've never been the same since. We all have those moments, don't we? Those pivotal moments in our lives that we look back on and think, well, yeah, that was a real game changer. Well, that evening was a real game changer for me. How I wish I could have years later found that old man and thanked him and shown him what an impact he had on my life. But I'm sure he's been dead for many years now. I guess I'll have to wait until I get to heaven to thank him. In the meantime, as a way of honoring him, I would like to encourage all of you watching this video right now. Read the book of Proverbs. Start tomorrow. Read one chapter a day and take what the book of Proverbs says to heart. Really live them out. I'm quite certain that over time, that will be a pivotal moment in your life. Proverbs will change you. If you're new here, please do consider subscribing. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And why not watch that series that I was supposed to wrap up in this video by clicking on the end card over there. Thanks so much. I hope to see all of you next Thursday. Bye for now, and be wise.